everybody, it's Cynthia. I am back again with another video, and this one is going to be new for me because this is my first ever Gecko Rouge cross stitch kit. And if you're not familiar with Gecko Rouge, they are a British company, and they have all kits. So you cannot buy a chart by itself. You can buy kits, and they have licensed artwork with various designers that are exclusive to Gecko Rouge. And they just have really, really unique and gorgeous items. So they really range in styles as well. So pretty much you're going to be able to find at least one kit that you can't live without. I, of course, found a bunch of kits I can't live without, but in my estimation, they're a little higher priced. The one kit that I originally went there to purchase was over $200 plus shipping. So I decided to try to find a slightly less expensive one that I also loved. But, you know, it's up to you. This is a birthday present for me, so I was able to splurge a little bit. So let me go ahead. I can talk a little bit more about Gecko Rouge in a moment, but you did not want to sit through that, probably. Oh, and by the way, oh, look how cute. Gecko Rouge, and there's this darling little key here. That's really cute. I was going to mention that, oh, this setup with the camera is just a fly-by-night, let's set it up and get this video shot. So you'll have to excuse the camera movement. I apologize for that. And I don't remember what else I was going to say. So I'll think of it later, or we don't have to talk about it. Anyway, here we go into the kit. Oh my God. I'm so excited to see this. Oh, look what I got. This designer is Medusa Dollmaker, and I really, really like most of the patterns that are available from that designer. This one's called Athan and Minerva. They are the two lovers that are pictured here. And like I said, there's so many different styles and so many different pieces of artwork, but I really, really liked this one. I am an extreme romantic. Just trust me when I say that. So this piece, I loved her hair and both of their clothing. And then just, it's so romantic. And believe it or not, out of all of my finished pieces and patterns, I don't really have anything that depicts two lovers like this. So this actually is going to be special just because of that. So here is what the kit looks like. I decided, sorry, that's going to crinkle like crazy. I'm just going to say before I crinkle that I opted for the 25 count even weave, and it has the little 10 by 10 boxes already gridded on the fabric for you, which is very, very convenient. And then all of the floss that you're going to need is included for you. It's all DMC cotton floss. And like I said, I'll go into that a little more, how they do this. But let's open it up. Now, another thing is that I mentioned this is the 25 count. They offer every kit in different options. So they have Ada options, even weave options, different sizes. I could have done a 28 count even weave, but that's a little too tiny for my old eyes. I mean, 25 isn't easy either, but it looks gorgeous. So I went with that. And then you can also choose if you want the paper chart or the PDF electronic chart. I opted for both. As soon as my order went through, they actually emailed me the chart. So I have owned the chart for over a month, but I couldn't get started, obviously, because I didn't have anything else. But the paper chart, they sent the paper chart here with the kit. So this is a gorgeous, really, really thick, glossy finish picture of the piece that I'm stitching. So this is really nice. And I can tuck this into the front of my project bag. Or I could even mat this and frame it and hang it up if I wanted to, right? I mean, it really is a nice piece here. Obviously, I'm not going to leaf through this because of copyright issues, but this is going to contain some basic directions and then the entire pattern in there. But then here is my piece of fabric. And another thing is that your piece of fabric is going to be cut precisely, and they include several inches of a border around. So you still have to, find the center and figure out, where you want it placed. But the piece of fabric they give you is more than generous. So that's nice. And you can see they've trimmed it neat as a pin, which is excellent. So I don't have to worry about anything being wonky. And I've always had to grid my own. I've never stitched on a piece of pre-gridded fabric. So I'm actually looking forward to that because gridding takes a long time. And I mean, it's worth it when you're dealing with a full coverage piece, but it's awfully nice to have it done for you. And then, of course, we have all the flosses, and oh look, they do include a needle here for you, which is really nice, and it's secured down under a sticker. Then, hopefully you can see in my terrible lighting that you've got your symbol from the pattern, and then a little box of the color, and then a number. And of course the numbers just go from 1 all the way through to the end, which is, I don't know. Actually, those are extras. So here, let me see what the actual full number is. There are, oh my God, there's 90 colors. I didn't realize there were 90 colors, but again, that's very typical. A lot of the Heaven and Earth full coverage pieces have 90 colors. So, I'm not as afraid as you might think. Anyway, so getting back to Gecko Rouge's policies, if you will, they are very protective of their charts and the DMC colors. So they are not going to tell you what DMC color number all of these are. They just have them numbered 1 through 90. And they, like I said, send you as much as you need. This last panel has a bunch of extra skeins, or not skeins, but, well, maybe, I don't even know. But, and then they're numbered here. So like, here's some extra of number 28, extra of 31, and so on. This'll just be, to help me complete the pattern properly. This cream color, I am assuming, is going to make up these big swirly things in the background. So clearly there's going to be a lot of that color required. But yeah, so the reason that they keep all of this a mystery, so to speak, is just so that their charts can't be so easily copied. Because as you know, copyright laws vary from country to country around the world, and a lot of different countries that aren't legally bound to certain copyright laws, they will get a hold of a pattern and post it online for the world to see. So I have a feeling that Gecko Rouge is just simply trying to do everything they can to protect their copyrighted property here. So I can respect that, certainly. And then the other thing, you're wondering, what if for some reason like this, there's not much of this color. What if I run out? You know, maybe I have to frog a whole bunch of stitches or whatever, and I don't have enough to complete. You can contact them and say, hey, I'm doing the Athan and Minerva chart. For floss number 9, I ran out of this color, and they will send you some floss to complete it. So obviously I'm going to try to avoid that as much as I can. So, you know, hopefully I won't have to do that. But if you run into that problem, you can contact them and they will help you. So that's good to know. But anyway, I am extremely excited to get started on this. I'm sure that I will start on it right away, because why not? I am going through a serious start everything that you see phase. So right now I probably have, 20 plus projects going, which for me is crazy. Plenty of people do more than that, but anyway. So I'm going to get this started right away, and I might even do some stitch with me's. I've never done that. I just need to come up with a comfortable setup so that I can actually record the stitching. But that would be a lot of fun, and then it would be, more motivation to kind of keep me going on it, and it'd just be nice. So I'm going to try that. And gosh, I keep thinking of what I want to say, and then I move to something else and I forget. So what was I going to say? Oh, ordering time. I ordered this kit on May 10th, and I received it today, and it's June 15th. So that's over a month. And, I don't mind. I mean, obviously I was very eager to get it, but, I was willing to wait a month. That's no problem. And my birthday is coming up in a few days. So it actually made it in time for my birthday, even though, of course, I just burst into it and opened it. But that's okay. I don't mind. So anyway, that, is something to take into account when you place your order. They do have a section on their website, and it's titled Ready to Ship, I think. And so they have a couple, I'm sure it varies, but they have a couple different kits that are already complete, and all you need to do is pay for it and they ship it out. The shipping is incredibly fast. They sent me an email. Oh gosh. No, wait a minute. I think they sent, it arrived in my inbox at like 7:15 a.m. yesterday, the 14th. And today I have it. So that's pretty astounding. Now that I think about it. I mean, they did send it FedEx Express or FedEx Priority or something. Actually, derp. Here's the package right here. FedEx Express. So they are not kidding when they say that. So, the only process that I waited on clearly was for them to get all of the flosses gathered for the kit. So anyway, if you ordered a ready to ship item, you would definitely get it very, very quickly. So, depending on your budget, depending on your style, depending on what they have currently available, you could potentially get it really fast. But if it's something that they have to process and build the kit for you, then that's when you're going to have to wait. So bear that in mind. But my list of kits is pretty long of what I want. Medusa Dollmaker does a mermaid. She also is over $200 my cost. So that would have to be maybe a Christmas present. But that's another one at the top of my wish list. And the other kit I desperately want is, again, Medusa Dollmaker. And I believe it's called the Gamer. And you've probably seen pictures of it. You maybe have seen other floss tubers who actually are stitching on it or have completed it. But it's a really fabulous pattern, especially if you like video games. And I do like video games. So that's kind of why I particularly like it. And then it also has a very Art Deco Alphonse Mucha or Mucha, I don't know how to say it, that design style, the woman herself. And then there's all this iconic video game stuff. It seems very Nintendo heavy to me with like the little mushrooms and Super Mario, and I don't know what all is in it, but you know, kind of that along that line. And then there's another one that I've seen someone do, and it has, I don't know what it's called. I really should have looked that up. Maybe I can find that and put a notation up on the screen. But it has Sally, I think it's Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, which, you know, those characters are well loved, and they're featured in that. And then there's a lot of other imagery. But anyway, there's just so many things. I just cannot encourage you enough to go to geckorouge.com, sit back with a hot or cold drink, and just spend some time browsing and building your own wish list, because, I mean, it's just gorgeous to look at regardless of anything else. So, and depending on your budget, you can either save up for a kit or you can go ahead and buy one. But again, they're awesome. I'm excited, and I'm going to take you along on this journey. So don't worry, you'll be seeing much more. But thank you so much for sitting with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got inspired to check them out and see if there's something that you would like. You guys take care of yourselves. Have fun stitching wherever you are, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.